Alright, so for this first optimization, this one actually came in as a salvage request on round 100, but there's literally no money. Like, there's nothing I'm going to be able to do with this to be able to, like, salvage this. It's not enough for a first strike, and glue storm's down way too long. All the damage is... Okay, it's just not going to work for round 100 specifically, but I can optimize this up and maybe get something to work out. So let's see. For this though, I'm thinking I'm just gonna keep Glaive Lord and Carrier Flagship and work from there and try to just get some cash spare with that. So I'm gonna start off with the Dart Sniper start, like so. Just plop that down there. Then last for 14 pops. And if I do this right, yeah, the placement's wrong. If I do the placement right, it should snipe the balloon right there. But nope, we got to get back to this placement and see if it works this time. Alright, it should work right there. Yep. And then we can go first on the sniper. And it cleans up all of that. This is just the standard Sanctuary early game that you'd always see me using. It's nothing special, really. Just put Sniper on first to clean up some stuff. And as long as I place this high enough, it'll be able to hit all the parts. So right here, it should still be able to hit, yep. And 001 dart here. And onto first to clean up. I think I got that a little bit late. Well, that won't work. Oh shoot, I realized this guy's not hitting up here. Okay, I gotta restart this. I did place that dart too low. Okay, this should work out a lot better now. First, and first again, and there we go. So now I can go for either sub or second sniper. I don't think I really want to get sub necessarily at the moment. So let's go for the sniper right here. Plop you down there. Come on. This beats 13. And then can I beat 14 with this? Or do I have to get the boomerang? No, I should be able to. I don't recall actually like doing a size Sanctuary game in a long time, so I'm not really sure if this works. But let's see. Oh yeah. Alright, good. Well, it's at least good the mic works. Okay, so maybe if I get Psy down like this, I can beat round 15. But yeah, I haven't done like a Psy Sanctuary early game in a mighty long amount of time. But this looks like it will indeed work, and I'll be able to get the boomerang just up here to clutch. So I want to see if I can get away with a 5-2-0 boomerang, which is better in the early game. No, not early game, better in the late game, but it's a lot weaker in the mid game. But I think if I go for carrier mid game, I should be able to pull it off. Let me get this so I can insta place it. Nice, there we go, and that should be able to work. Cool. One-eyed Deacon is here. Hello, the Chom, son of Chom. I am indeed streaming since I don't know, when was the last time I streamed? I think the last time I streamed was like a whole month ago, something crazy like that. So I'm gonna have to like pierce buff all of these, and then I think I have to get a 100 on one of those snipers eventually, especially because I'm not gonna be getting red hot rings on this one, or at least I'll try not to. I should be able to, I imagine. I don't think it would be that hard. And we also can get that glue in there, because I do want glue storm, because glue storm is just so essential. Well, it's gonna be essential for allowing my boomerang to actually pop the lead balloons, but we'll need that for the whatchamacallit, the carrier flagship too. So let's see. Round 22 is being a bit difficult. That is not the right upgrade that I want to get. I want to get 100. Also, you're on first? Huh. Didn't really mean to have it like that. This looks like it's going pretty well. Nice. 23, no issue too. Yeah, it looks pretty good. So I think I can just go for faster rings here. Come on, get that red. Nice. There we go. I'll get that other fast rings upgrade, and we should be pretty good. I might be able to go into the destroyer. That might be possible. Again, it would be a 502. Once we get like past around 40, I really see no issue going into the carrier flagship, so we can just have that. What am I doing? This is an optimization of a basically Psy, Glaive Lord, and carrier flagship on Sanctuary. Died to 100, so I'm just gonna be fixing it up, and also trying to get some cash spare too, because I bet this one can do a bit of cash spare. Like the towers aren't expensive, but it's 2 tier 5s, so that kind of like means it's going to be a little bit difficult in the first place, especially considering I'm going to need Glue Storm to be able to use those. So we'll see what we can do. Okay, yeah, this is giving me a bit of an issue. I think I just get more glaives. Yeah, that would probably make sense. And then we'll get this boat to be able to beat 33. Like that. Cool. Whenever I do Silence map, I usually do Moab Domination. And Moab Domination is so much fun. I think I've done a few Moab Domination challenges. More? Yeah, we could do more. This map would actually be kind of funky for a more spam. You just fill out these islands and like, I guess the top too. And they'd bounce around and bounce in that center really. Might be a good one to try for more spam, I guess. But these rounds here coming up should be pretty easy. Sai's gonna be able to take out lead, so that, oh my goodness, there's a leak in blue there. I say that in like a random blue leaks. I'm gonna leave this other sniper on first, just in case something like that does happen. Literally a random blue leaks. But I'll be able to get a village up here, and then the glue on the other side, and I don't know about alk buffing the... If I could alk buff the Glaive Lord, I guess I will. We'll see about that. I also could get like glue here too. I think, yeah. Glue could fit in there, so there's somewhere glue could go. Okay. How's 57? That's a bit of an issue. I think I'm gonna have to go for... Destroyer. Yeah, I can just upgrade to Destroyer. And then this will beat 40, no problem. And I feel like I could literally just go straight into the air carrier flagship with this. Like, it would go Destroyer into aircraft carrier and then into carrier flagship. And that should all be pretty chill. And then from there I can just get Glaive Lord and the Glue Storm before round 90. And then I feel like just like a little bit of support I'll probably need. One thing that I am concerned, because I cannot stall, will be the 99-100 transition. Because I'll need Glue Storm, I mean. Oh wait, this really isn't enough damage? Huh. Well, I guess I don't have Grape Shot on this boat. I thought I'd be doing way more damage against around 40. That's a little bit disappointing. How do I take care of that then? I can't just get like aircraft carrier before round 40. Like I literally thought I'd have no problem against 40 with this, especially with like size stun. Like we have that Moab in range for a good amount of time, and I don't want to alk buff the U, but I might have to. This is a little bit annoying. Yeah, not enough glaives. Potato peeler. Yeah, I could do alk buff, but alk buff on this boat is not very good. Like, that's not something that I'd want to do. Because it's a 302, not a 310. So, but I think alk buff just might be the cheapest way out. I mean, I could do like a Moab Mauler, but then I'd have a Moab Mauler. I'm thinking, yeah, I might just have to do that, and we'll just have an alk buff. Unless like alk buff, unless this would work. I guess this would should be something I should try first. Drums, this would give me more range too. The thing pops, but that one leaks. Wait, this is a crazy idea. What if, okay, so you will pop down right there. What if I get like a glue down here to slow down that last ceramic so Sai can get it again? Okay, well then the snipers just pop it. I mean, that's not fun. So no, that idea would not work because the snipers pop it. Then this might be the cheapest. If I go for like a druid, you do, well, if this works, of course. I could also upgrade it to 100. Yeah, it looks like that's going to be the cheapest way out. So, I mean, this drum, I'm spending money on the drums, but this is a tower I'm going to have anyways. So, having a 100 druid is a lot cheaper than I think anything else that I would buy. And it will allow me to beat 40. Like so. There we go. A little bit of a setback, but I guess that's just what happens. Yanis? Like that? Yanis? Is that how you say it? Yeah. But totally Alk buff Sai would work, because, you know, you Alk buff Sai and Sai to Sai things. Alright, so let's grab this aircraft carrier here finally. This should solve my Moab issues any other time, but if you get really lucky, aircraft carrier can get like some just nasty lines on Sanctuary and just totally rip up the entire round. It's a good tower. A good tower if you get lucky, that is. Okay, and you made some really annoying stuff here. Alright, let's set you on first so Sai doesn't like attack the balloons that Sai can't hit. That would be a good thing to do. And now aircraft carrier is coming up soon. Please and thank you. There we go. Now we got the aircraft carrier. This just shreds now. I imagine I can just take this right into carrier flagship. So I guess I'll come back right there. Yep, correct. Yanis. Alright. Is middle path Glaive Lord still better cross path after the redistributing of the damage? Did they redistribute it? I honestly haven't touched Glaive Lord, I guess, since really those nerfs. So if it's not as good, I guess I'd be wrong in that. I don't know. Has anybody like tested it? Maybe I'm just doing a silly thing here, but I guess 502 might be better. Who knows? Because I haven't really used the Glaive Lord much since. Like, it is still a strong tower, I know that, but we'll see. So, like, what was the redistribution thing? Does the ricocheting glaives not do as much damage now? Is that what it is? Or does, like, did damage get moved with a benefit of 502? I'm not quite sure. I don't know. I looked at the patch notes when they came out, was confused, so skipped past it. And then when I came back to it, I still couldn't figure out whether it was a buff or a nerf. And right now I don't remember any of the numbers and what they got changed to. Interesting. Well, we'll see if somebody in the comments of the video, whenever this gets uploaded, which actually might just be tomorrow, because I don't have a video set for tomorrow. So if someone's so knowledgeable on this subject, they could help me out a bit, because I am too lazy to figure it out, and I also have a bunch of challenges to do. Whether the whole Glaive Lord cross-pathing thing, because I don't really remember or know what they did to it, nor did I really care. According to the tier list, it's a nerf and 520 is better. Interesting. Well, we'll see what goes on with this. But yeah. Anyways, One Eye Deacon, I guess if this makes it in the video, one of the people in the chat is almost done with every black border, I think, right? You'd have one map, I believe, left. It's quad. So yeah, good luck on that. Oh, we're getting round 69 issues. Look at that. Round 69. Most fun round ever. Well, we don't really have anything that pops lead, so I just can use size ability and take that out. It's nice to see. But anyways, for the glue, if I'm going to be getting potentially an alk buff right here, I'm going to throw the glue over here then. Right? Yeah, you can squeeze in. We also have 2 platforms up there, but it would be nice to have the glue here, because then you'd be able to maybe get a bit of that main attack involved in. So let's throw that right there. You did quad. Ooh. You finished it. So you've got all the black borders now. That's pretty nice. And you did it with the bad tack placements? Oh, geez. So is it just Geraldo, tack, 2 spines, embrittlements, Dragon's Breath for early game? Pretty basic. Yeah, just Brit Drive with Stalling and Geraldo. So you ended up using Geraldo. I feel like I'd recommend using Gwen with it. But anyways, something got passed here on round 75. What is it? I think it's related to this lead issue that I have put myself in. Well, the leads are gone now, so everything just gets ripped up. There we go, easy. I don't know if I want to just leave Scion first. I might do that. But we'll get this Glaive Lord soon, and then Glue Storm. And we have a pretty basic bare bones setup now, but it might be able to do good. But anyways, what I was saying some other time, the only thing I'm concerned about with this is the 99 to 100 transition, to where I can use Glue Storm like at the start of 99, but I might not really get it back at an optimal time for 100, which is a little concerning, because I do need really Glue Storm to get a lot of damage out on 100. I can use Scion 100 to insta-kill the insides of the ZMGs, but not the DDTs. So I can actually be totally fine if the bad gets like down here and it pops open, just as long as the DDTs get taken out, which they, with RNG, with the flagship, that can work. And then the ZMGs can like be all the way down here and I can still beat them. Because flagship can just take care of that layer. So, but I just need Glue Storm to like come up at an optimal time. So we'll have to see how that will work. Maybe it will be good, maybe it will be bad, maybe I'll be forced to like spend on 100 or something, I don't know. Also, we get this thing where all the planes are like grouped up together, which often is not ideal. I hear if you set you to like last a little bit and then first, it kind of splits them up. Yeah, maybe that did it. And also, I think I might just get... Do I just get 1 discount? I mean, like, nothing here is really discounted. I can just do a 1 discount to maybe save some money. We'll see. Chom doesn't have mods, so I'd imagine no. Oh, flagship bug? No. No, I'm not doing that. I did see that. It's a pretty funny thing, but that's where you can like reset for like 2 hours or something to like overflow some integer limit, and then you just get like a bajillion planes and you can do whatever. It's a NK coding moment. Anyways, we got Glue Storm now, and the rest of this is just surviving. So what I could do is I could get primary mentoring, which would get me a lot more Glue Storm and help out a Moab Glue, which I think I'm also going to purchase anyways, I feel like. But we'll see. We'll see where this takes up. Maybe also a... right here, perhaps, a B-Brew for the Glaive Lord could be alright. Not like the most important thing in the world, though. These ZMGs are kind of getting far. But anyways, I think that might be the play. It's a little pricey though. Mentoring is pricey, but if I'm gonna need that for 100, we could use it. I also could just go in Sandbox and see like what that around 100 is like. I probably should do that because then I'll kind of gives me a good estimate of what I'll need going in. Let me turn monkey knowledge off first of all. I don't normally go in Sandbox a lot, but if I have something that I really don't know about, it's usually good to get in there and fix it up. Also, I should fix this. Like so. Okay. So 99 with... You're more like right here. Also, I guess primary mentoring might help out Glaive Lord a little bit. Not really necessarily by a whole lot, though. So let's see. What does 99 look like? Also, I need you to have about 17 levels, 18 levels maybe? I don't know. Okay. If I use Glue Storm instantly... Okay, wait. That just utterly fails. Like, that doesn't beat 99. Let's assume that I have stun up. Okay, so it looks like I'm gonna at least need a Sabo. I'll need a Sabo. That's fine. Not a Grand Sabo. Okay, we get a little bit of stall with Psy there. That leaves me with not much up on the Glue Storm. And I can use that right there. Ooh. That's not nice. That is not nice. Okay, if I were to have primary mentoring, though, and go back to... Let me slow that down, first of all. Use primary mentoring ASAP. We get a little bit better. And that leaves me with... I'm still lacking a bit around 100 damage. I don't have the greatest of around 100 damage. I mean, I could do FS on that, but that's really expensive. If I were to do, say... I mean, like... Whatchamacallit? Like, you would be cheaper. A Spike Storm. A Sticky would be even cheaper than that. How much damage does a Sticky do? It'd be a weird solution. What, we get Glorm like right about there? You honestly don't do a lot of damage. I might just need Sporm. If I have Sporm, though, would I be able to get away with using like a really late Glue Storm? Like, what if I use Glue Storm like right here? Maybe. I might just have to do Sporm then. I mean, that's cheaper than going for a first strike. So I think we'll do that. Let's give that a run. We just don't really have a lot around 100 damage here. You have some good round 100 tickling though? What? What are you saying? Oh, and we have that 100 Druid too. Look at that. Okay. So there's my Spike Storm. I can't get it up there right now. Yeah. We'll have this helping us out on stuff, I'd imagine. And I might get a Moab glue. Oh, wait. We need a Sabo too, right? I forgot about that. So we'll get this. That Sabo can help us with other things, I guess. I'll put Sabo on this island too. Actually, wait. I could have discounted that Sabo. Let's save a little bit of money. Save money where I can. You're gonna be sitting on top. That's where you deserve to be. These types around should just be no issue. Glaive Lord can do some Glaive Lord cleanup things. ZMGs are kind of a little bit scary. Maybe if I use like that, it'll go down fine. I mean, I can use Scream on them too. That's kind of helps out a lot. Glue Storm right there. Take that out, nice and easy. 94, you can just use all the abilities, so who cares? Glue Storm and shred that up. Destroyed. 95's here now. I feel like I just use Glue Storm and all of this dies, right? Nah, we'll use that Sabo too. All of that goes down nice and easy. Cool. 96 here. This early game is like really free. It's probably because it's like loaded with a lot of not so much cleanup, kind of well, clean up with the Glaive Lord, some mid-range damage. Not a lot of single target damage though, which I do desperately need for 100. So it's kind of like overloaded in one aspect, not really. So it's not like a balanced strategy. Let's use Spike Storm here. Be able to take this out. I don't have abilities up for 98, of course. Can I? No, that's gonna pop down. Okay, so I've got to be able to take these down. If I just like Sabo ASAP and use that, and then stun, or does that leave me off? Probably with another thing, right? Yeah. How do I take this out? Hello, Thigarius? Is that how you say your name? Hope you're doing good. What do I do for 99? That's a great question. I could use Glue Storm. Just hope that comes back fast enough. I mean, it does come back really fast, so that might not really be of a concern. And honestly, I don't care about Spike Storm. I'm 98. So I can just use that after this. And then that rips that apart. No, not quite. I have to use all the abilities. Maybe that would work. But those abilities come back fast, and I have Scream. I can't use Sabo, and Spike Storm I don't really care about on 98, so it's not like it's a bad deal if I don't have my abilities back on 98. It's a very alright deal, I'd say. So I think we can just take that, like so. Cool. And I can just use Glue Storm and then Scream about there-ish, we'll say. Well, I do need Glue Storm back instantly on 99, so I might not be able to use it here, actually. Let's see. Maybe that was bad, and I should have gotten a shove. That might be the case. Shove is great, though. I do know that. Alright, let me scream now. Okay. I think this means that I am going to have to get primary mentoring, which might be alright because it's going to help me out on 100. It's not too much. But because of that, I do kind of want Glue Storm up earlier, and I will need that instantly on 99. So I'll get that, and I can just use Glue Storm now. And then I also might be able to scream a little bit later because of that. Honestly, that wasn't that much later. And then I should be able to take out... That's honestly not that favorable. I want to see if I could get a better case, because I do want that Glue Storm up instantly on 99. Maybe that means I should scream a little bit earlier so it holds less stuff. Like, what if I scream, like, right now? What does that do for me? I think that just means I die. No, it doesn't. Ish. Yeah, I gotta scream later. Alright, that's really bad RNG on the plains. That's kind of funny. Okay, just give me at least somewhat good RNG. Alright. And that's great. Hey, we get it instantly. Okay, so 99 comes here, and obviously just flies right by. But if I use Glue Storm instantly, we can take this all out. I probably have to use that stun there, which I can do. Stun. And I need... Okay, so Sai got that, which means we should be able to hold these out for a little bit of time. And I can use Spike Storm here. And then get Glue Storm back. Ooh, this does not look very good. I got Glue Storm back way later this time. Huh. I feel like, at least. Alright, let's Glue Storm and then Spike Storm now. This leaves me off with... Still kind of like in the same place. If I Alk buff my Spike Storm, maybe that will help me out a bit. The issue is that I don't really get a whole lot of damage off the main Spike Storm ability. Also, Spike Storm is an RNG based tower, so yeah, I feel like this time it's working a lot better. But nah, it's still split. I might just have to get like even more around 100 damage. Because this clearly is not a whole lot. Yeah, let's see. If I were to get, I don't know, an assassin, maybe. Nah, it doesn't really look like enough at all. Yeah, this is a big issue. I don't have a lot of damage here. Like, if I were to get an assassin and a spike storm, or no, an alk buff on the spike storm, then I end up with what? Still, like, not enough for those DDTs, yeah. And I don't have Sabo back to slow those DDTs either. I'm not sure. I am not sure. What would be the cheapest way out? I mean, it might just get to the point of a second spike storm, like, pretty quickly. Because what? You get a sticky bomb? I accidentally used that too early, but either way, sticky bomb doesn't do a lot. It'd be cheaper to get 2 assassins than that. Leaves me off with, yeah, like, that doesn't really do a whole lot of damage right there. Yeah, not enough. I think it just comes down to 2 Sporms, really. Which is a bit of a dud, but we'll have to take that. And yeah, that's more than enough. Alright, well, there we go. Only 27.8, like 28k spare. Not the craziest amount. It was annoying that I had to get 2 spike storms there at the end. Actually, I don't think you can see them. My face cam's covering them. Oh, that's the whole game itself. There we go. Yeah, there's the 2 spike storms. Kind of sucked that I had to buy that, but I guess that's what it is. It's your strategy cleaned up a bit, I guess, though, with some cash bear and actually beating 100. So that's pretty much it.
Thanks for watching. If you want to help out the channel, you can check out these new videos, like and subscribe for more content, support the channel by becoming a member, and joining the Discord to chat with the community. Bye!